Lean on me. We are not strong. And I'll be
Welcome back to Good Day. Well, their messages of hope bring thousands to their churches each weekend. Now, Pastor Jack Graham of Prestonwood Baptist in Plano, Greg Laurie of Harvest Christian Fellowship in California, kind enough to join us because you're going for broke. A big event that is coming up that started at your place in California. What is it?
Yeah, well, for the last 25 years, we've been holding events in Angel Stadium, which is a big stadium in Southern California. And we call that SoCal Harvest. But basically what it is, think about the Billy Graham Crusade, sort of that idea, but maybe updated, if you will, for today. You know, we're using social media, the kind of the cutting edge Christian music. But the message I'm proclaiming is no different than what Billy proclaimed for all those years. And it's just a simple message that there's a God in heaven who loves humanity and wants a relationship with them. And I try to present it in a friendly way. I try to anticipate questions that a person who's not a believer would have and try to break it down in an understandable way.
How do you, and if you need a little manpower to put this thing on at AT&T Stadium coming up very soon here. And of course, one place to turn if you need some good volunteers would be Prestonwood Baptist.
That's
you
right.
guys are all in.
We absolutely are. We have over 1,000 volunteers, and we're encouraging other churches to be involved. That's the great thing about this. We have over 600 churches.
It's actually 900.
All right, 900, excuse me. Nearly 1,000. Let's just up it to 1,000. Yeah. Nearly 1,000 churches that are engaged in this. And not only here, it'll be in the stadium, and we're expecting a full house. But around America, anywhere you can get online, you'll be able to watch this, and we're using technology to advance the message.
It's going to be some preaching. I'm sure you'd rather use the term message rather than preaching.
Either
to
one.
people,
That's what it is.
Yeah, but lots of music and the opportunity to be surrounded by other people who believe the way you do. But there are a lot of people who don't believe what you do, and you want to reach them as well.
Yeah, this event is designed for the skeptic, for the non-believer. You know, I wasn't raised in a Christian home. My mom was married and divorced 7 times. She was a raging alcoholic. So I kind of had this crazy life until the age of 17 when I had an encounter with Jesus Christ, and it changed my life. And I want to reach people kind of like I used to be, cynical, hard, people that don't get it, but people that want to know what the meaning of life is, people that want to know what happens after the grave, people that want to find purpose, people that want to know God. And I think there's a lot of people out there like that. So we try to do it in a friendly way. This is not a religious thing. This is actually the perfect event for the skeptic, for the seeker, for the person that has a lot of questions. It's for them.
And as you talk about cynicism, we're coming up on Super Tuesday and the primary voting here in Texas, and an awful lot of people, you heard what came out of the Nevada exit polls, and people were saying, I don't trust those people that are supposed to be our leaders, and that biblically you would tell them to follow. You may not like it, but they're your leader.
Well, to follow as whoever is elected president, is that what you're saying? Yeah, well, absolutely. We're to submit to authorities, and you know, that's part of who we are and what we do. That doesn't mean we don't have ideas and want to express change. And I think that's what's in the air right now, is the desire for change. And the country is so divided. And that's what I like about the Harvest America event. It's an opportunity to bring people together. And of all faiths, again, we're inviting everyone to come. And in a nation that's so divided politically right now, that's so turned upside down in many ways and many questions about the future, what a great time to ask God to send a spiritual awakening to America. Years ago in 1972, Expo 72 happened here in Dallas. It became really a movement across America that changed many people's lives. And so we're really asking God to give us not just a day, but something that will change the days going forward for many people.
We have more information, Harvest America, coming up Sunday evening, March 6th, at AT&T Stadium, and probably, well, pretty much guaranteed at a church somewhere very close to you as well. We have more details for you on fox4news.com. Thank you both for coming in.
Thank you.
Our
pleasure.